One of the biggest digital robberies ever just took place, and your private information could likely be part of it. America's biggest health insurer, United Health, suffered a massive ransomware attack in February on one of its subsidiaries that processes half of all U.S. medical claims. And the incident disrupted medical benefits payments for a month, leaving care centers around the country in financial distress. Think small centers not getting paid for weeks, facing potential bankruptcies. But it's not just that. United Health this past week revealed that the attack was more devastating than they initially thought. Despite receiving the ransom payment to unlock the system, the hackers stole personally identifiable health records from what United says was a substantial portion of Americans. While the exact numbers and victims have yet to be revealed, the scale of United Health's reach across the financial healthcare system means that this breach could be one of the most devastating in history, compromising millions of America's most private personal data. I mean, scams and identity fraud are getting so elaborate already. Think what they could do with your social security number and detailed medical history. This is another indication of too much power spread between too few companies. How can the security failure at one company threaten millions, possibly tens or hundreds of millions of people? United Health is already under investigation by the Justice Department, evaluating its acquisitions of companies to expand its control over wide swaths of the healthcare industry. But I mean, this affects you, or at least someone you know, and how much have you heard about this in the news? We've been programmed to think that news about companies is only for Wall Street. And if you pull up an article about this, it's going to be focused on how this affects United Health's profits. But this is incredibly important for us. And this is the kind of thing that led me to start Scoops and trying to bring more transparency to the financial world and what companies are doing so that we can leverage our collective voices to influence companies and make smarter decisions with our money and our jobs and our investments. So if you want to join me in the Scoops movement, tap my bio and follow the link to sharescoops.com.